Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I am Shanti Refuge. Is next day of our April series, the mental load of always being the strong one. And this week we're diving into um, burnout and self love. And today's truth that we're talking about the guilt that comes with rest. So why is it that when we finally get to sit down somewhere, we feel bad about it? You lay down to rest and suddenly your brain turns on. You should be doing something. You're being lazy. You haven't earned this yet. And let's call it out for what it is. That's not productivity talking, that's programming talking. Many of us were raised in survival systems, saw rest punished, laziness mocked. We were praised for overdoing it, working two jobs, never saying no, always pushing through. But let me tell you something. There's a report by the NAP ministry that explains rest is a form of resistance, especially for Black women, because we've been taught our worth is tied to how much we do for others. Guilt shows up because we've internalized this lie, which is my value is my output. But that ain't the truth, baby. This is the truth. You are worthy, even when you're not being useful. I had a time when I felt like I couldn't sit still. Actually, I still have those moments. I had it yesterday. I would finally, lay down somewhere and boom, shame would hit me like a wave. And, I started scrolling, cleaning, planning, anything to prove myself I wasn't wasting time. But deep down, it was fear, the fear of silence, fear of being seen as lazy, fear that if I stopped, everything would fall apart. And maybe I would too, but the day I started resting on purpose, baby, that was the day I started healing. So here are your journal prompts because I want you to be where I am. First one, where does my guilt around rest come from? Who told you you couldn't get no rest, boo? Who taught me that you had to earn your rest? And what would it feel like to rest without shame? So I need you to grab a guided journal and write your way into softness as possible. I need you to take my course, my self-paced course, Falling for My Damn Self, so you can learn rest as a radical act of self-love. Join our ShareWell support group. You deserve community that doesn't expect you to perform. Apply for my coaching program, Staying Stuck Ain't Cute. If you're ready to heal the patterns that keep you overworking. Now, if this short ass episode spoke to your spirit, I need you to like it, drop me a purple heart in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily reminders that you are allowed to rest.